happens when Spotlight Mike brings the best talent around here to New Sound Wrestling.
Mind you, starting already. See, that's the mistake right there. Why do you let go?
See, I completely agree. You know who wouldn't let go? Kid Sackett, because he's a hyena, as you said earlier. And I won't even take that. He's one of our hyenas. They're jackals.
Here we go.
Unethical. Oh, he's slick, but he had one of the best arm bars I've ever seen right there.
There. He's got another one right there.
Beautiful.
Working on that arm, Kid Sackett is on Manhattan.
Hey, you can't tag it and out if you don't got an arm.
See, Kid Sackett is always playing chess when everyone else around him is playing checkers. That's what Kid Sackett is.
Manhattan's ready. Pushes Kid Sackett. Kid Sackett pushes Manhattan. Breaks up the ball.
Yeah, you shouldn't play games with Kid Sackett. Now you're just making him angry. He came in this already a little mad. Now you're really pissing him off.
O'Shea's ready to get in. Look at him. He's playing these games. But you can't. You got to be careful when you get over there.
Dirty.
To Kid. How dirty about it? There's more in the match. He gave him a super kick to the face.
He kicked him in the toe or something. That wasn't right. That was below the belt.
Also, those don't look like standard issue wrestling boots he's wearing.
Not at all. Not at all. Those should have been checked. There's probably lead in those.
Jack Kruger using his opponent as a battering ram. There we go.
You know, I said it earlier. I said it during the pre-show. It's a smart thing to do.
Here comes Jack Kruger. Oh, hip first into Kid Sackett. Thank you for coming. You might be seeing birds right now. He's got 2 count.
See, look how confident O'Shea was. If he was worried that was it, he would have been in that ring kicking Jack Kruger in the head. He knew Kid Sackett.
Oh, what are they planning now? Oh, no. Hey, he hasn't even tagged him. Why is he climbing the rope?
I agree. This is absolute shenanigans. Disqualification.
Whoa! Drop kick to Kruger. Oh, here goes Vince O'Shea. He's not even the legal man here. Ref, where's the order? Dragging Kid Sackett.
That was a perfect tag. Perfect fundamental by the rules tag right there.
See,
Forearms.
everybody plays checkers. Kit plays chess, but O'Shea's playing Monopoly with the family at 2 a.m. in his 3rd game. He's pissed.
Dear Lord, picking up Mad Hatter into a backdrop. 2. Mad Hatter's still in this.
This Mad Hatter must love punishment, because if I was him, he should have just stayed down and let him fight another day.
I think so. Look, and O'Shea's got the knee to the back, pulling him up.
Introduce yourself and get your intro.
Any moment, O'Shea can snap his spine, but he's not, because O'Shea is a class act.
Sure, he's definitely a class act.
I mean, he is.
What has he ever done to prove he's not?
Yeah, look, he's picking him. He's getting him on his feet.
Absolute gentleman.
Not where Mad Hatter wants to be. Now we have the double team assault.
Double team, it's tag team action. They are fundamental tag team wrestlers right here. This is beautiful.
Russian leg sweep.
Yep, classic. Underrated. Like that.
2 count.
Very underrated. I fully agree.
The crowd is not enjoying the ref's count or speed.
I'm not either. That was very slow. This ref needs to learn how to count to 3 at a reasonable rate.
Driving the elbow into Mad Hatter.
You guys feel this sense of dread in the air? This sense of misery?
Yeah, and that's how are you going to go against the uncrowned tag team champions?
Oh, chop him down and drop kick to the face. 2 count. Mad Hatter's still in this.
See, this is to my point here. I mentioned this earlier with Doug Peppercorn and Sackett. They were in the ring for too long. Kit and O'Shea, they did their maneuver. Kit rolled out of the ring. They are fair about what they do.
Exposing the back of the head, and now unprotected forearms to the back of the head.
See, this is what happens. He should have just stayed down and not kicked out and accepted defeat.
This thing, the longer this match goes, the more pain that these hyenas will inflict on you. At some point, you just gotta call it quits.
Exactly. Live to fight another day, knowing you've been outmatched.
But when you got the tag team titles in the mix, when you got those hanging them, and a flying knee by Matt Hatter, that was the opening he needed, and in goes Jack Kruger, and now he's at ball of fire. Down goes Kid Sackett with the clothesline, and another one for good measure. How do you like that, Mike? And a scoop power slam, let's go!
Matt Hatter has springs in his
And
boots.
there we go. Splash right on.
You cannot use O'Shea as a weapon. That is illegal. That should be a disqualification.
That is perfectly legal. This 4-man or a tag team match.
He just used Prince O'Shea as a weapon against his own partner.
Just check Matt Hatter. Now outside. What are they planning here? Oh dear Lord! Look at that suicide dive over the top.
I don't know. I'm not one of the owners. We gotta talk to the owners.
These garbage people around here. This clown show.
Tag. Matt Hatter on top. Assisted splash!
What? Don't you count. That's not legal.
Oh, Prince O'Shea was just there.
See, and with Drake and Ryan, you were talking so much trash on them because they took advantage of the ref not paying attention and putting more pressure to the pin. And what was that? What was that?
That was a clothesline.
Yeah, and there was the weight of Jack Kruger on top. That's the weight of 2 men.
Exactly. The illegal man was helping with the pin. That was Bush League right there. And Prince O'Shea did everything he could. He saved his partner. Again, class act gentleman.
Kick to the sternum. Matt Hatter's got to make it right. Kick to the face now. Ken Sackett's got him. Picking him up. Power bomb. Buckle bomb on a Jack Kruger.
See, and this is Jack Kruger's fault. Roll out of the ring if you don't want to get hit.
Flying kick to the face. Where's the ref with the 5 count?
A double decapitation right there.
Oh, now it's a problem, but when I was talking about it earlier, it's not a problem.
Right.
Here it is. It's over. See, I don't even think the 3 count was necessary. There's no way that Matt Hatter was gonna stand up from that.
Amen. Gentlemen, this is just part 1 of the experience tonight. Stay tuned because your New Sound Wrestling heavyweight champion, Brandon Nitro, is about to blow your minds. Spotlight Mike out.
I am. My pick won. They made it to the semifinals. I don't know who your pick was. You're just kind of wishy-washy.
I give it to a word too. I didn't see very much tomfoolery.
They did it by the book.
I'm not happy about it. Not happy at all.
I can tell. Look, they're opposing with their uncrowned titles. Might as well get the pictures now. I don't even know why we need to wait until a future event. Just give it to them now.
We have